How you doing? Just wanted to check in with everyone. Once again, just let everyone know I'm here with you guys, and I love you all, and I'm here to keep supporting you all, and just keep reminding everyone that we're all together. We're all continuing to go through this experience together, and so you're not alone, okay? I don't know how many people got to catch the last video I made, but once again, I'll just say that I am here to help in any way that I can. I'm here to help provide guidance and understanding and insight. Something I posted last night, and I think every day, as we all do, we continue to learn. And what a good word that came to my mind was recommendation. And so what I can do when I'm listening to somebody or something is provide back my recommendation of what I believe might work to help that situation, what I believe has helped me in my experience with a similar situation or the same type of situation. And so with providing recommendations, now it's not telling someone what they should do, but it's providing maybe a guidance or a tip as to what may be beneficial to help. And then it's on the person who's receiving that information to decide what they want to do with that information. So I'm here to provide my recommendations into your situations. There's a good quote. So let's start today with just saying thanks again for our life. Thank you for our breath. Thank you for our time together. Thank you for our health. Thank you for the medicine. Thank you for our family and friends. Thank you for the sunshine and the warmth and the light. Thank you for our food and our water. Thank you for continuing to lead us in the right direction. Thank you for continuing not to give up on us. Thank you for continuing to be here with us. Thank you for continuing to love us. We love you. Thank you. So, I wanted to talk about just a couple things real quick. Something that I personally have gone through a lot, and I know that we all do, and something that happens on a daily basis, is mistakes and making them. And so what I want to talk a little bit about is, what is a mistake? Why do we make them? And maybe what is the reason that we make mistakes as people? And so we all go through experiences where we feel like we screwed up, okay? And it eats at us, and the reason it eats at us is because we can't just snap our fingers and go back in time and fix things. If we could do that, as soon as all of us had the realization of, this is where I screwed up, we would snap our fingers, go back and fix that situation. But we can't do that, so it's really frustrating. Some things are very small things, some things are very big things. It's all perspective, and it's all what it means to you. But when we go through these experiences, they can really eat at us and bring us down and tear us up. So why do we make mistakes as people, and what are their purpose? First of all, what is a mistake? So if you break down the word mistake, and to me, when I hear that word, it sounds like when you're filming a movie and you say, that was a mistake, let's redo it, right? What is a mistake? It means that there was a flaw, there was a fault, there was an error, something wasn't right, it wasn't perfect. In a movie, when you're filming, you want everything to be perfect. The lines have to be perfect, the scene has to be perfect, as perfect as it can be. And so when there's a mistake, you kind of, and see, this is what's great about in film, you get to make that, you get to do that redo as many times as you like, right? Not so much in life. You kind of have to eat it and move on, and that's where it's tough. That's where it's hard, because we all, whether you want to admit it or not, as human beings, we are all built to be perfectionists. And this is another quote I wrote the other day. We're built to push ourselves as far as we possibly can go, and then some. And that's how we are as people, and that's why when we fail, or we don't live up to what we know our expectations of ourselves are, or what we are capable of, we are the biggest judges of ourselves, and the biggest, punishers of ourselves, as far as putting ourselves down, feeling like we failed, and giving up on ourselves. So that's all because of how we are built as human beings, because we are built to strive for perfection, strive to master everything that we set our minds to and our hearts to. So, that's how I want us to think of it as. It's not this life-ending, world-ending thing. What it is there was a misjudgment, an error, and the reason that we have to experience these things and go through these mistakes is so that we can feel how it doesn't feel good. We can feel how failure doesn't feel good. It doesn't make us feel good. And when we feel things like that, no matter what it is in life, it's a sign to let us know we need to make a change. Okay? We need to change something about how we're doing things, so that we don't have to experience that feeling of failure anymore. And so when you go through these experiences on your own personal time and levels, whatever they are, it's not for you to get upset about, and it's not for you to have regrets about, okay, and to give up on yourself and life about. It's for you to think on a deeper level about what happened and why it happened, so that you can continue to master yourself in your life and operate from a better place of understanding, so that moving forward, you don't have those same results. You don't have any mistakes. And you have these perfect scenes every day. We are still quite a bit of ways away from every day being perfect, because we don't live yet in a perfect world. There's still much work to be done on many different levels, and that's not what this conversation is about. But what we can do on a personal level is make our personal days and lives as perfect as they can be. We can try our hardest and do our best, learn from our mistakes, and on a personal level do everything that we can to make this world that perfect world. And it starts with us, making ourselves as perfect as we can be. So that's kind of just where I wanted to go with all that, and just let everyone know, hey, we all make mistakes. It's part of life. It's part of being human, and there's a purpose and a reason for it. It's not supposed to be something that you continue to always do throughout your life, although we all know, doesn't matter how old you are or how much experience you have, we're all still learning. So there's always room for mistakes to happen, because that's room for learning to happen. So, but the idea is, if we can really be in tune with our actions and the results that are coming from them, we can avoid making mistakes and errors and having faults, because we're being very careful with our choices and everything that comes with that, which is our movements, our actions, our words. When we're mastering all those things on all levels, there's very little room to make mistakes. So just keep striving to be proud of yourself for all the good that you're doing, all the hard work that you're doing, all that you've made it through. And all these mistakes that you have that are eating you up, I want you to right now, take a deep breath. Just let it go. Say, hey, I'm here right now, this moment, moving forward. I'm going to master and continue to work on mastering myself and my life and my choices and my actions, so that I can continue to limit as much as possible the mistakes that are made. So that's that. Completely off that topic, but another topic that was on my mind and just wanted to touch on really quick, and I think is interesting. I love leaving people with things to think about, as I do, is this term artificial intelligence. I've been seeing it go around a lot. I wrote about it a little bit ago, but I never did share anything about it much. I did share a quote. I said, wouldn't it be interesting to find out that we were the greatest form of artificial intelligence ever created? And that might not be far off, right? Who's to say and who can deny the fact that we are masterfully created beings, right? It's beyond what we can comprehend. We have trouble building a lifelike looking robot. Never mind, could you imagine building and creating a being such as ourselves that is alive and conscious and has free will, right? That's a true masterful creation. But who's to say that that's not the case? And what's funny is, for a while now, since essentially, well, even going back to just the beginning of character drawing, but especially in the time of the digital age with computers, we've been creating artificial characters. Now here's what another, when you guys, what we need to do is you need to break down words and figure out what they actually mean, because sometimes they're misused, or we use them in ways that aren't really true to what they mean. And so artificial intelligence, so intelligence, we all know what that means, okay? But artificial, now when you say artificial intelligence, what you think in your mind immediately is fake. It's not real, but that's not really what it means. When you break down the word artificial, it actually means skillfully made. And if you think of what the first part of the word is, art, it's something that's created. It's skillfully made. So artificial intelligence would be skillfully made intelligence. So are we the most skillfully made, brilliantly made pieces of intelligence? Maybe we are. And what's funny is we can see that as we continue to progress as a society, what are we all doing as individual people is we are creating our character of ourselves, you see? And so you've got all these little AI characters, and thank you, I'll give you a shout out, Dave Lane. When I saw your post about your comic book characters and your AI characters, this is what re-inspired and gave me the thought again about it. I said, you see guys, what we're doing is it's becoming very lifelike. And what you do is, just like when you have a video game, right, and you build your character, you want them to be as perfect as possible, as great as possible, right? Now, some games you can cheat and put in all the stats and build them all the way up, but most games you have to work at it and you build your character up slowly. But we're all creating a character, and essentially what we're doing, and we're showing right now, is we're all creating our AI characters of ourselves. Well, what if that trend keeps going farther and farther, and that character becomes more lifelike and more lifelike and more real and more real, and eventually you've literally created a copy, an artificial, intelligent copy of yourself. Do you see how you're the creator of yourself? So guys, this is essentially, like I said the other day, it's like a mirror. When you fold a mirror, put a mirror in on itself, and you can see all the mirrors going in and in forever and ever. Do you see how this is what we're doing? We're just recreating ourselves. We're recreating the story. We are the writers and the creators of our story. So we can make it what we want it to be. And this is again, when we all become masters of ourselves, our lives, our choices, our words, our actions, and all these things, we then become the masters of our realities. And we can really create a reality around us to be what we want it to be, in tune with nature, of course, because this is the field that we're all playing on. All right, guys? So, good things to think about. I love you guys. Just wanted to check in again and let you know I'm with you guys here. Keep thinking, keep going deep, keep realizing you are the one in control. You are the one with the power. So, be powerful, okay? All right, guys? I love you. Let's have a good rest of our day today, and let's keep shining bright. Let's keep being helpful. And if you need help, ask for it. Don't be shy or scared anymore. We're past that point, guys. Love you.